This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Saatva. Go to Saatva, SAATVA.com/theshit and get $200 off any mattress of your choice. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. We are rolling here in Tejas. It's another episode of Your Mom's House.
Your Mom's House.
This is jam-packed. This one really is other level today. Wait till you guys get through this one.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. We've been very pumped for this one for a minute.
We've been pumped. We've been loaded. Quick reminder for some dates here. Your boy, Tommy Buns, I will be in Portland, Maine, February 29th. San Antonio, Texas, March 8th. Belton, Texas, March 10th. I added a second show in St. Augustine, Florida. It's March 13th. And the next day, I am in Orlando, Florida, March 14th. Tickets are at tomsegura.com/tour.
I think it's Orlando.
Yep, that's right.
You said that
Sometimes
incorrectly.
I mispronounce it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Can I tell you, or did you want to do a clip, or may I tell you the revelation that I had?
Tell me your revelation.
I had a pazsitzky effect.
Tell me.
Where do prunes come from?
Where do prunes come from?
Mm-hmm. How do they grow?
Is that like a dried out fruit? Is it a dried out
You knew that.
plum or something?
How did you know that? I didn't know that. Do you know that I just put that together, that prunes are dried plums?
What are raisins?
Dried grapes. But why don't they call them dried plums? Because they call them dried apricots. Why do they call them a different word?
I don't know. Why do they call raisins and not dried grapes?
I don't know.
What about wine? What is that all about?
Yeah, it should be called liquid grapes.
Yeah. Dude.
Grape juice plus.
You're really on one today. Very impressive. This is a big thing you discovered?
Yeah, because I was eating some dried plums the other day, and I'm like, well, this is so silly. Why don't they just call it what
How
it
did you
is?
figure out that that's what it was, though?
I saw it on the package, the pictures. It shows you the origin story. It starts here, and then it goes there. But I'm like, here's another dumb thought. Why does that make you brown? The dried version. Do you know what I mean? If it takes all the juice out of it, the
They
liquid,
always said,
the fiber.
though, if you had constipation, to eat a plum. I thought that was a thing.
A plum.
Yeah.
Not a prune. I thought prune.
Oh, and prune juice. Prune juice makes you shit.
Sure. Yeah. It's just, that was my revelation this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
You got
Thank you
it.
for saving that and sharing that. Yeah. Because you didn't tell me
I thought
that.
I was much more excited and I thought I thought you'd be more enthusiastic about it, but I guess
I'm pretty
not.
excited. Why don't we play this first clip and then we'll...
It's just, okay.
Well, no, that's really cool.
I just blew somebody's mind. in
That's
the
really
audience.
cool. So let's start the show, okay? Here we go.
Today is day one of getting railed by 365 people in 365 days. So I'm starting off pretty vanilla. Today I am catching up with one of my old regulars who I haven't seen in like 9 months. So it has been a while. We haven't really planned what we're going to do. All I know is he's taking me out for dinner and then I guess I'm going back to his and we'll have some fun. I'm honestly hoping for a cream pie, but we'll see what happens.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Wow.
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Isn't that cool?
I have so many thoughts.
Yeah.
Well, so one a day for 365 days. But what if one day you're not feeling it? You got your period. You have diarrhea. You're
But
sick.
you have goals. If you're not disciplined about your goals, then you don't achieve your goals.
That's true, Tom.
Yeah.
Like anything.
You're
So
like, oh, what if I don't feel like going for a run? Well, then you're not going to run today.
yeah, she's David Gogginsing her love life.
Yeah. Love is a different word I would use for this. Yeah.
Here's the good news. I don't think she's going to have trouble achieving her goals because she's pretty beautiful.
She's pretty, very pretty woman. Yeah. And she's Aussie accent,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
I feel
and
like,
she's actually also, she looks like this. If you told me this was someone's, journey, goal, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sure when I see them or I hear them speak, they're going to be clinically insane. And she doesn't seem like that,
well,
Well, I know. But what's
Give
really
it a
interesting
minute.
is you got to remember something. This is day one. Okay. So what?
day one. Why do you gesture? It's one. You're in America. Number one. We're number one.
Right.
Day one.
Day one.
Why do you show me your hand, though? You should do it like this. This is gay. This is heterosexual. What is this? Gay, straight. We're
We're
number
day
one,
two,
America.
day three.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Day three actually is like this. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What is 3 again?
3 is like
Dude,
that.
are you foreign? Like, why are you doing it like that?
I'm half foreign.
What is this? Dude, is this what Latins do?
I don't know. I just know this is 3.
This is not 3.
Yeah, it is.
Foreigner. This is 3.
This is 3.
Oh, give me a 3, Josh. So, yeah, what country did you learn this from?
No.
This is 3.
I don't know, but I don't actually like
This is so queer.
mocking someone because they're different. So I don't appreciate what you're doing.
Well, welcome to your mom's house. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
And then forever, I've always made fun of you for doing. I'm like, Tom, where's the car? It's over there. You point like
over there.
that. This is also very weird.
Yeah.
What is this because you're anorexics?
Yeah, I'm anorexic, so either hand can do, yeah.
I bet it has something to do with that because it doesn't make sense that this is not normal. How do you give the bird to people? How do you give
I'm
the
not
bird?
a big bird guy, though.
Show me the bird. That's a sideways bird.
Yeah.
This is totally queer. How about 4? It's 4, bro. Didn't they teach you in kinder? 4. It's so weird. You're so gay.
Okay.
It's practically sucking dicks. All right, show me the lady.
Fucking horrible person.
I'm about to get filled up and a baby juice facial at the same time. This is day 6 of 365 days of getting railed by 365 people, and we are well above our target at this point. But hey, I'm not slowing down.
That's a good idea. That's what I'm saying. If you get ahead of the game, then you can take a day off.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when we did the Sober October challenges and we were like, I'm going to work out twice today.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
We want to take Sundays down.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Or you want to take off Thanksgiving, Christmas. She should get ahead of the game.
And she's like, I did, and I got another one. I did my cardio and I lifted today. I'm feeling good. Okay. Pretty cool.
I've been put on the spit twice today and I'm exhausted. People do not realize how much energy this type of extracurricular takes out of you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so exhausted. I had a girl coming over soon and then I had to cancel because I just can't. I've only got so much to give, and that's 4 in one day. So I think we're going to hit my 365 way before day 365, to be honest.
Well, yeah, if you're doing 4 different dudes.
No, because I think she said I was on the spit. I think she meant like she
One
had
in
two.
the
She had
pink, one in the
two
stink.
threesomes
Got you.
this day.
Dude,
Is
that's
that right? Correct. Yeah.
exhausting.
So she already had 2 people at once, twice in this day.
That's exhausting. She's
Yeah.
right.
God damn, what an athlete.
Yeah.
So keep going.
I just got railed by my plumber. What the hell? That was actually really unexpected. Like, I had this plumber come over to fix my tap in my bathroom, like not even thinking anything of it, but
Smart.
he arrived and he was so hot. Like, it's crazy. I know I'm 27, but like I forget that like I'm 27. I still feel like I'm 18. So when someone comes over and I'm like a plumber, I always picture like a 40-year-old man. So when he came over and he was like 25, I was like, what? You're younger than me?
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a
Anyway,
trip.
he was really hot, really tall, like tatted. Oh, and I'm thinking in my head, I hope he bends me over this bench and fills me up. And I must have manifested it because that's exactly what happened. It didn't really happen like that though. Like, he was fixing my tap and we were talking and I was flirting and I told him about what I do for work and one thing led to the other. And yeah, he filled me up. I can't say that on TikTok, but he filled me up.
That's awesome.
You know what's interesting though? This is essentially the male fantasy. So like porn is a fantasy. It's not reality. It's a woman, a beautiful woman who's like, oh, like whoever comes over gets laid, right?
Sure.
It's a hyper reality. It's not really what happens. And then this person is actually being like, no, this is reality for her. And she's saying it completely shameless, right? Like most people would have some level of shame.
Right.
It's like just an interesting psychology of what's going on with this person. Like, how come there's no shame? Why so much pride?
Well, I guess because we're in a different time now.
No, it's not about the different time. This is an individual thing because most people who are doing this would feel, most people who have this interaction would be like, I'll keep that to myself. It wouldn't be broadcast of like,
well, Tom,
got filled up again
these
today.
People
like,
are, she might not be connected to what's going on inside of her.
I really want to, I think it's a really interesting.
She's not connected emotionally, babe. She has some issues. I'm going to venture there's something wrong.
No, there's something wrong. I know that. I mean, I can't imagine that if the family saw this, that they're like, that's our Becky.
There she is.
There she is. She's always been an extrovert, and she's always been so much fun.
But I think the reason she can't feel shame about it, which is an interesting point. I really like this, and I think it's because she's linking it to a goal. She's actually making it into like, this is just something I'm doing, so therefore I don't have to have responsibility for it.
And I'm not trying to shame her. I want to make that clear. What I'm saying is most people, the overwhelming majority of people would feel some level of shame, or at least that they should keep this to themselves.
Sure. But when you make it, the overarching goal is like, I'm going to run a marathon.
Yeah.
She's trying to make it into something valuable.
Right.
I'm doing it's for the greater cause of this goal.
I'm doing something that's hard to do, and not everybody can do this.
Not everybody can do this, and here's how I'm doing it.
Really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people in that 10 days.
These Aussie girls, huh?
My goal was 20 and I just hit 22 this morning. It's 1 p.m. now here in Paris and I need to check out because I'm going home. I really doubt I'm going to get another one on the board, either on the plane or like on my layover. So I think 22 is where we're going to cap it out. But how did I go?
I guess the other interesting thing is this stat chasing thing is usually something you associate with males.
Males, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why the other part of you that goes like, wow. You know,
well,
like,
that's why, it's a cool time for women.
It is a cool
They're
time.
equal,
Yeah.
and we can do what the guys are doing. I mean, listen, my first thought always goes to herpes, genital warts, AIDS, like just all the diseases one can catch.
Yeah, but that's like somebody who goes, oh, if I go run, what if I tear my Achilles? What if I get cramps? What if I, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you're just looking for excuses. This person's not looking for excuses.
Right. It's like, I can't run.
You see the end
my
goal.
ankles are weak. Yeah. No, I got you.
Oh, plantar fasciitis. How about fucking get out there and do it?
Get out there
like
and do it, you fucking dipshit. Well, she did 22, and how long was it? A day, she said?
I don't know.
I found this.
A few days.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
It's not, and here's the problem though with this challenge.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this forward.
Yeah.
For guys, it's a little trickier, right?
Yeah.
Because they have to seduce and lure and lie and, and do the thing. For a woman to get laid, it's really simple.
Yeah.
I could shout in the parking lot, who wants it? And somebody is going to give it to you.
Give it a shot. See what kind of numbers you can
hard.
get.
So I, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not impressed by Miss 365 or 22. In fact, listen, if I were a different place in my life, I would double her challenge. What's 365 times 2?
Oh my God. No one can do that kind of math.
I think it's easy. I think it's bullshit. I would say 730 in a month I could do. What's that? What's 730 divided by 30? 24 guys in a day.
24.
Easy.
That's basically 1 an hour of
Easy.
every hour.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Well, that's like ultra marathoner. Because some people do 100-mile races.
Okay.
And you go, whoa.
This is not hard for a woman, especially cute blonde girls, to get laid.
Yeah.
It's shooting fish in a barrel. Now, if she were unattractive, maybe a little heavy, something's wrong with her, missing a limb, and she goes, I'm going to do 365. I'd be like, okay, this bitch has got a challenge.
Yeah.
Right? This is not a challenge.
I hear you.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah. Well, it's settled. You're just a run-of-the-mill whore.
Not impressed, whores.
Yeah.
The days are starting to get longer, and while there may be a little bit more daylight, I still feel like there isn't enough time in the day. Hungry Root definitely helps save time on meal planning and relieves the stress of having to go to the grocery store. Hungry Root is the easiest way to get fresh, high-quality groceries and simple, healthy recipes delivered to your door. You just take a short quiz, and Hungry Root will get to know your personal health goals, what you like to eat, the kitchen appliances you use, and more. Then they'll build you a personalized cart with all your grocery needs for the week and give you delicious recipe recommendations to put those groceries to good use. The Gouda cheeseburger on a pretzel bun recipe they sent was so good, and the zesty chicken tacos. Oh my gosh, I love it. Right now, Hungry Root is offering your Mom's House listeners 40% off your first delivery and free veggies for life. Just go to hungryroot.com/mom to get 40% off your first delivery and get your free veggies. That's hungryroot.com/mom. Don't forget to use our link so they know we sent you.
Please, women getting laid. It's easy.
Have you ever been seated at a restaurant and found that you couldn't fit comfortably in the seat or booth?
Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers and we range in sizes from 2X to 5X. Like this video and follow us for more plus size Disney content. We're starting a new dining series called If I Fits, I Sits. In this series, we'll go to different restaurants on Disney property and beyond, showing you the types of seating they offer, whether or not we find it comfortable, and we'll also review the food.
I don't know why these people don't do what I did. Just feel immense shame about the way you look and feel.
Yeah. Stop embracing who you are. I hate it.
We know how it feels to walk into a restaurant and only see chairs with arms on them.
You know what you do at that point? You turn around and you leave the restaurant and you leave it for the regular folks. You leave it for the normals to eat there.
Yeah, it's not for you.
You go and
not for you.
You go to a barn and you eat with like-sized people.
And being anxious about whether or not you'll fit. Our goal is to help you feel more at
Don't
ease
eat
and to show you
that.
that there are accommodations out there.
Don't eat
With
that.
one of us
That's bad for
being
you.
free,
Don't eat
we'll
any
also
of that.
highlight the gluten-free options throughout these restaurants.
Gluten-free?
We'll rate each restaurant on comfort, atmosphere, food, and drinks.
Here's, by the
Don't
way.
you hate when you see arms on a chair? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Will this
Who
chair
the
hold
fuck
me?
is thinking that? There's arms here? I guess this isn't for me. Jesus Christ. Sit on the floor. That's what they should
God.
do. If you walk into a restaurant and you don't fit in the chair, you eat on the floor until you can fit in a chair.
Like in Afghanistan, that's
Jesus
what they do.
Christ.
No, you should be a pig. You should be treated like a pig. They have a trough where they put the food in. By the way, did you catch that these are Disney adults?
Yeah.
Disney. So this is an account not only for Disney adults, but plus size Disney
No, I
accounts.
got it.
Whether or not they can go to their stupid park of their choice. And have you noticed this, by the way? The common denominator in all Disney adults?
What?
They always have a really high register in
I
their
know.
voice.
They were all
Children.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trauma is so apparent.
There's a reason they love Disney and they're 400 pounds. They got more.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Have you been dying to eat at Steakhouse 71 at Disney's Contemporary Resort, but you weren't sure if you'd fit? Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers, and we range in sizes from 2X to 5X.
Holy
On this
shit.
episode of If I Fits, I Sits, we're eating
I
at
Fit.
Steakhouse 71. This restaurant opened in 2021 and quickly became one of our favorites. The majority of the seating here is table seating, but they also have
Christ.
booths.
Yeah.
The chairs are
Like
a bit
humans
oddly
eat at
shaped, but
tables.
comfortable enough. Some of the chairs have arms, but you are welcome to swap them out if needed. As for the booths, it does look like the tables move, but you can always request a table if that's what you prefer. We've been lucky enough to try brunch, lunch, and dinner here, and today we're
Yeah, I'm
having
sure you
lunch.
did.
The menu here is pretty small, but everything is delicious.
It's a small
Ashley
menu.
started out with a wedge salad,
Oh,
which
yeah,
was
sure.
huge. And yes, we do eat salad, despite what some of you might say in our comments.
But she eats it with
That-
bacon
yeah,
and
that looks
ranch
like a really
and
healthy
cheese
salad.
and hamburger meat on
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Yeah.
Is that
Sure.
bone marrow on your salad? Fucking A, man. You gotta be kidding me.
I feel like if you're a Disney adult, you have to register on a website somewhere just to let the normal parents know, like, hey, I'm severely mentally ill and I'm gonna be there too. You know what I mean? Just let the world know.
Do you
that
want
you're
little
fucked
Billy to
up.
come with us this weekend at Disney? No.
Sarah got the petite fork and knife
Petite.
Caesar salad, which she really enjoyed. And the
I'm
star
sure
of
she
the show
did.
is this
There you go.
There
amazing
you
French
go. Bowl
onion
of
soup.
cheese.
Sarah gets this every time we come. Take a
she
look
does.
at this cheese pull. Have you ever seen something so
cheese
beautiful?
pull.
For entrees, Ashley got the prime rib sandwich. She
Actually.
thought it was good, but the prime rib was a little dry.
Yeah.
Katie got the best burger
I
of
bet
her
that made her
life.
stop, right? A little dry. I'm done today.
She ate right through that dryness.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And how about they should do the real segment, which is like how much diarrhea they had at Disney.
I thought you were gonna say how diabetic they are.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
I got to also just say this. I had an incredible time in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Way too many days. I like having like a 48-hour max,
Yeah.
but we had a huge promotional week with Por Osos, and we did. I lost track of the amount of events, but I have to give a shout out first of all, I have to thank everybody that came to all the stuff that we did. All of you that got tickets to the show. The show was one of the greatest shows I've ever been a part of. I mean, Trevor Wallace opened the show. Bobby Lee went next. Shane Gillis went next. Then Bert and I went up. We sold out of Porosos in 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
We sold a fucking insane amount of Porosos merch. We had a crazy after party. So many people came to like support us. Jelly Roll came. Kimmel came. Vince Vaughn was there. Big Country came. Michael Che, Dan Soder. I'm forgetting people. Chrissy D came.
Hey.
I mean, it was so many people, and it was just like, it was incredible to feel that level of support from people. It was really awesome. It was really awesome. We had our punt pass kick event. Will Compton, I got to say thank you to him. Warren Sapp came to that and participated. Joey Fatone came and participated, and it was just like, it was so much fun. And so many people just like supporting us, showing us love at all these things. And it was just like very humbling and I don't know. I had a lot of gratitude. Rich Eisen, Gronk, Edelman, they were fantastic. And it was a lot of fun.
A whirlwind, as they say.
Yeah, that's exactly how to say it. Yeah.
Well, Porosos is an exceptional vodka, and I am not even a huge vodka drinker, and I love this vodka because it doesn't taste like rubbing alcohol.
No, it's
Do you know
good.
what I mean? Like
I know.
it doesn't have that awful after sting where you're like.
A lot of people don't know.
So good.
But you'll find out. And we also we now added Nevada's also going to. So we're supposed to start with California, Texas, and Florida. And on that trip, MGM was like, we want to carry it in all our properties. We were like, holy shit. And then I can't say which yet, but then a major sports team was like, we'd like it to be the official drink of our team. And I was like,
well, that's because it's good.
It's awesome. And people think that people think like, oh, you just threw your name on something. They don't know that we went through this whole process for a year and a half.
Well, and we were even we met with a mixologist and we did special drinks, and man, it was so good
rad.
And fun.
I actually feel like I don't really have to sell it because it honestly sells itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're very fortunate and super thankful to everybody that came. Thank you for coming, and thanks for showing the support. It was awesome. It was really cool. I don't think Disney will carry it, but I think that a lot of other places will. Did you?
What?
Had we talked about Bradley Cooper's thing?
No, not yet. Not on the show.
He had a cool facelift.
I know.
And maybe start thinking about my facelift, my upcoming facelift.
Yeah? Are you going to do a full thing or a mini?
I don't know.
Blefs, upper, lower?
I want to do lower blefs.
Yeah. I want to do my eyelids because, my dad had it done when he was 50. I'm almost there. Yeah. Look how they're drooping. I look like a dog. I can barely open my eyes. I need to get them cut. I'm going to do it this summer, I think.
I think really good lower blef work is a game changer.
Yeah, you can do it many.
I want to do lower blefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should.
You see tight blefs, you're like,
tight blefs. It's some good blef work. Because here's the deal, man. He didn't need a full facelift.
Well, this before, by the way, that one is from fucking 25 years ago. But
I know.
His more recent one, it's like.
He didn't need it.
You don't think so?
I think Bradley Cooper was aging just fine, maybe with a little Botox.
He's a very handsome guy.
And filsies. I don't know why he went full face. He didn't even need it.
Well, yeah, but again, that's many years apart. Some of these examples are like that one above, right there. That's before and after. It's probably more recent.
Okay. So he pulled too tight. You know what he could have done? What you're talking about. Just get maybe a little bit of eye stuff.
Give me a little bluff work, baby.
Because they pulled him back. Look, they did too much. Look at the eyebrows are too lifted. They pulled him too hard.
Although it would be cool to do stand-up after like a really extreme facelift. Where it's like, how's everybody doing? It's great to be in Phoenix.
But here's the deal. I think you should always be honest about plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And when they deny it, it's just...
So here's
silly.
what happens. The handsome guys, the movie stars, they get cosmetic surgery and don't talk about it. And then the action stars are all on juice, and then they either deny it or don't talk about it. And by the way, every fucking single one of them, every one of them, they're all juicing. And I don't mean like tea, like I take a little tea. I'm talking these dudes are on all of it.
What's all of it?
Deca, Anavar, Tren, HGH, they are taking huge cycles. They're regular dudes.
Yeah.
They're not fucking superstar they're regular dudes. They're in their 40s and 50s and they're like, and you're like, oh yeah, chicken breasts. Like, nah, bro, that's not how that happens.
No.
And then there was a few that I was like, oh, maybe that guy isn't. And then I asked their representative and they were like, oh no, fucking juice to the gills.
Of course.
Yeah, they're all juiced out. And then the big thing is that they go, no, like, or they don't talk about it or they deny it. It's so fucking weird.
But why? I don't understand.
I think what it is.
Why deny? Who cares what you do?
I think the reason that they deny is that people think if you just juicing will get you that body, right? And the truth is you have to work out, like you have to be working out really hard. You still have to be disciplined with diet, but that's how you achieve this at this age. And they feel like it takes away from the real work that they're doing. So like they, you know what I mean? And I think they don't want to be seen as taking shortcuts or doing so they just deny, which is silly. What's going to happen though is that we're in an era where people are learning more and more about it. And we're starting to go like, oh, okay. Like more people are onto it going like, oh, I know that this is bullshit. And we're going to get to a point where everybody understands it. And then maybe at that point, will be the year of admission, you know, where people, but it's so silly. But the plastic surgery is the other one. Like somebody's fucking 55, all of a sudden they're like, hi. Yeah. And then they go, no, I just rested.
Do you know that Kylie Jenner claims to not have had plastic surgery?
They're the most extreme. All those girls look nothing like they did.
Bring up Kylie Jenner, her before and after. She turned 17.
It's so weird.
Or 18. Why lie? Just be like, hey, I have a brilliant plastic surgeon. I afforded this. She claims it's just filler and Botox. No way. No way. She's got a whole new face.
Jesus Christ.
It's not even the same person. She looks like an Instagram filter.
She looks like, it doesn't even look like the same person. It looks like somebody who's a fan of hers.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it looks crazy. That is not Botox and Filsies. That's a whole face.
Oh my!
It's crazy. Look, she had her chin, maybe the
ears
cheeks.
are probably pulled back. All of it.
Brow lift because the arch on the eyes is different. They did her. Yeah, the shape of her eyes.
And she's like, I didn't have anything done?
Yeah. She only claims to have Botox and filler. It's so stupid. Why lie?
I don't know.
Nobody
but also,
cares.
Her and every sister, they all did it.
Of course.
They all look completely different.
Because they all look the same. They all look identical.
Yeah.
They look like
probably
the
all
mom.
went to the same doctor.
Whoever it is, give me the name because brilliant work.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Good work.
When I get these blephs done, you guys are going to know.
I tell you what, I'm meeting with a guy pretty soon here in LA to get
a bleph guy
to get my lids done because these guys are drooping. I can barely see.
They're going to call me Tommy Blephs when this is over.
Good, do it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Let's start.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Tommy Blephs.
And we are back, and joining us, very excited to have in the studio, is Bill Moore, the owner, the creator, and the guy that runs Fallow Phil. Correct?
Correct.
Fallow Phil. Everyone's excited.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You know, this has been, I think, a topic that never ends. I think every man, certainly at some point in his life, maybe for all of his life, has an obsession with his genitals. And he has a desire to, in most cases, enlarge them.
I agree with you. You know, I tell people when I speak to them and my friends, I can't imagine I'm sure that there are. Most men, if they had a solution that they knew was safe and would leave them symmetrical and undetectable, would make their penis a little bit larger at least. A lot larger or at least a little bit larger.
Right.
I think every man, they may not want to admit it to their friends, but I think if they could do it in privacy, they would.
Yeah. I mean, there's some guy, one of the guys in the booth there is like, "Oh, not me, man. My shit's already nice." I'll let you guess which one said that. But the majority of men, and we also have like probably almost an unhealthy obsession with like how we feel about it, what it says about us. It affects people's confidence, right? And it's just something where, you know, men always see that women, especially through the course of our life, went through this huge leap in breasts. Breasts are a big, you know, confidence thing for women. Some do get them reduced, but the majority has been this whole world of women like enhancing their breasts.
Of course.
And it went from the initial phase where they were just like boulders and they're just like rock solid to like now like it's undetectable in many ways, right? So how did you come up with this solution, or what you've been doing? How did this start?
Well, I guess you might say that my interest in girth enhancement started back in 2010. Have you guys heard of what's called the P shot, the pappas shot? It's a procedure where we draw blood and we spit out your platelet-rich plasma, and then it's re-injected back into the penis, and it rejuvenates. They use it in the face for rejuvenation.
Oh, yeah.
Platelet-rich plasma.
A rejuvenated penis.
Vampire facelift.
I've heard,
Okay, so it's the same concept. So the blood is drawn, you collect the growth factors, and you inject it back into the penis. It was supposed to make the penis grow. That's how it was presented in the very beginning in 2010. It didn't do that. But I sent a newsletter out to 10,000 of my clients because I owned a really large med spa. And I sent a newsletter out, and it was overwhelming how many men responded back, one that had an interest in the P shot. Well, then I began to do them, and I didn't get the results that I had promised. So we had to pull that back and stop promising girth enhancement, but we were able to make their penis perform better. So we got better sexual enhancement from the procedure, but not growth. So people continued to ask about it for years and years and years. And it wasn't until during COVID, I had begun to see more patients come in that had girth enhancement with silicone, and some of them were using a product called PMMA that's basically acrylic beads that's not meant to be used for dermal filler, but it's used a lot in Mexico for dermal filler. And it was placed unevenly. It was not symmetrical. It was lumpy. It looked really bad. So I knew that people were doing it. I talked to a urologist in Mexico that was doing it and kind of got some ideas of how he was doing it. I talked to a plastic surgeon in Mexico City that was doing it. I talked to some urologists here. I talked to a dermatologist here and kind of found out what I thought was working. And when we were closed for COVID, I began to experiment on my friends.
Really?
I had some friends that volunteered.
Come over. Let's have a drink.
Well, they might have had a drink. Yeah. So come over. We did it at the clinic. So the clinic, I could go into the clinic. So we did it at the clinic, and we began to experiment. And I came up with a way to lay the dermal filler evenly, and they had a really good outcome.
How many injections are making it even? Like how many?
So if this were the shaft of the penis, we're going to lay dermal filler all the way down the shaft on both sides.
Okay.
And it has to be done evenly. And so I teach the urologists that are our providers how to do this procedure. We have 21 locations, I believe now. We've got 5 more that I have signed up, and I think I have 5 more on a wait list to train with me. We'll be at 30 providers or 30 locations across the country before the end of the summer, I'm sure.
This filler increases the girth of your flaccid penis.
And erect.
So it goes in
it's proportional. If your flaccid penis is here, your erect penis is most likely here.
I got you.
Okay. If we take you, each treatment that we do moves you up 1 step. So these are all 1/4 inch increments.
Okay.
And each procedure increases your girth 1/4 of an inch. We're very slow. We found that doing it very slow keeps the filler in place and keeps it symmetrical. When you try and inject a whole lot of it at one time, is when it moves around.
Now, how long does this last?
Well, I have it in me from 2020 that has not gone away yet. We have many patients from the very beginning that have not lost it. So we are telling patients 3 to 4 years.
Wow.
But I think it's longer. I think it's going to be longer, but we can't promise what we haven't seen.
May I ask you this though, because I do filler under my eyes, and that's about a year.
Why? You want to know why?
Yeah, why the difference?
Let me tell you. So there's two. That's a great question.
Thank you.
So there's 2 layers of fascia. I'm going to tell you how the erection works.
Okay.
There's 2 layers of fascia in the penis. One is called the buccal fascia, and the other one is called the dardos fascia. The dardos fascia is the outer, and the buccal fascia is the inner. What I want you to think about is one of those water hoses that is fabric, and whenever you turn the water on, it expands and it gets rigid.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, and then when you turn the water off, it gets soft again and you can move it around. That's exactly how the fascia works in the penis. Okay. It's very flexible whenever your penis is soft. And then whenever it becomes erect and it's just full of blood, that's what it is that makes it hard. The pressure expands and the fascia holds the penis erect. So what injectors had been doing was they had been putting the dermal filler between the fascia and the skin. Mm-hmm. So it felt like a water balloon. It was very spongy. Mm-hmm. It wasn't firm. I found out a way to put it below the first layer of fascia in between the second layer of fascia. So here's the layers of fascia. We put it right in between. And that's what I teach the urologist how to find and how to do. So now we put this dermal filler between these 2 layers of fascia. They don't have any blood flow, and they don't have great lymphatic drainage. So it doesn't metabolize nearly as fast because it's free floating in the face and it's able to metabolize really quickly. But in the layers of fascia that we place it in, that being behind that layer of fascia keeps it firm. So when you get erect, you cannot tell that there's dermal filler in there. It's just as firm as it always was. And it lasts because it's trapped in between these 2 layers of fascia that just don't have the blood flow and the lymphatic drainage.
Can you do labias next?
Let me start working on that.
Now, some people, because I'm sure are curious, what about the head? Can they do?
So lots of providers outside of our network do the head. They do the glands, but it's a totally different type of tissue. It's nothing at all like the tissue in the shaft of the penis.
What if they want the tip of their dick to look like a top hat?
Well, we personally don't do it at all. Let me tell you why. Because when you inject it in, it can't spread. The tissue is not the same. It's very spongy. It's a very spongy tissue, and it's very rich in blood. It's like the face. It will dissolve even faster because it's so rich in blood. And so it won't last long, and it looks like acne whenever people try and do it. I dissolve it for people because people will have it done somewhere else, and they'll come to us for correction, and we'll dissolve it out. But we don't have a way just yet to make the glands larger.
Are these sizes that are on display on the table, are these supposed to be flaccid sizes or just?
It can be either one.
Either one.
So what we can do is...
let me put my glasses on.
So
me too. Hold on. I want to get a better look at these guys.
Yeah.
This starts at 3 inches
Thank God.
in
Thank
circumference.
God.
I know.
And you know, some guys will come to us and they are in these 2 areas flaccid. Mm-hmm. Most likely their erection is probably somewhere over in here. So what I can do is I can ask a person, tell me what your erection is. They can look at it. They can say, I'm somewhere between here and here. I hand it to them. I say, close your eyes, feel that. Hey, that's something funny. You can.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to feel one.
Yeah, feel that. I had something funny. One day, whenever I was in clinic and I told a guy to put his hand out.
Yeah.
Feels great.
He said, oh, wait, I did this in high school and it didn't go really well. So anyway, this is, we let them decide where their erection is. So they'll determine this is where I am.
Can we see that one again? Hold on. Yeah, we're getting there. No.
Is that close?
I mean, it's kind of.
Okay, so let me tell you. Yeah. So what I would tell you, if you tell me that this is where you are, I would say the females, the research shows that somewhere in here is the best for stimulating a female.
Jeez. Wow.
So that's between 5.7, 5, and 6.
It's like a baby's arm.
That's where women have reported to have the best sex.
Okay. Really?
And it's not about length, it's about girth.
Right, sure.
It's about stretching the
vaginal opening. So with that tuna can there on the end.
Because the thing that you're right with
That's
length,
a lot of dong.
for those guys listening that are like, yeah, but I want a big longie, it just ends up hitting your cervix and it hurts.
the nice thing about whenever you have
How
this,
you like to take this for a spin?
Okay.
Huh?
that's a spin.
Maybe for your birthday? Show up with
Is
one
it
of
a,
those?
it's a liquid death can?
I've got 2 guys that are larger than this, and I don't have any idea where they put it.
Oh, hold on. Can you make it darker too, like this? Can you go
Hey,
darker in
Jesus.
pigment?
I think that's called melanotan. There's some injection for that.
Wait a
It's
minute.
just getting turned.
I got to ask this. I got a lot of questions for you.
So do I.
But do you ever, so there's people, let's say in the cosmetic surgery world, that you get a patient who's like, give me another facelift. And they're like, oh.
yeah.
Do you ever have somebody who you're like, hey man,
I cut them off.
you cut him off? Yeah.
But here's the thing. Let me give you.
No more dick for you.
You cut
sir.
him off.
But sometimes they taught me into continuing. Let me tell you some reasons. Okay, so if the penis is getting to be too large, and I believe that it's going to be misshapen and it's going to
right.
look unusual, I generally warn the guy. If it's a single guy, then he definitely does not want it to be misshapen if it gets to be too large, because he's on the dating market. People have to be able to see it.
Yeah.
I've had some men tell me, my wife has had 5 vaginal births,
Yeah.
and I'm only going to see my wife, and she doesn't care what it looks like whenever it's flaccid. I want you to keep going, because the more that you put in, the better her orgasms are. And so in that situation, I say, you know what? It's okay. I'll keep going. Because it's not a body dysmorphia issue.
Right,
it's
right.
actually trying to please his wife that's had multiple vaginal births.
And may I ask you this? If the guy goes too far, how do you dissolve the filler?
So we have a product called hyaluronidase, and it is an enzyme that breaks the bond, and it basically turns the dermal filler into sugar and water, and it dissolves. And so we use that for sculpting. So we get to the very end, and let's just say that this is a penis, and it has a little bit of a little irregularity here on the side, just a little one. I can do just a few little droplets of hyaluronidase in there and just smooth it out and make it perfect.
Nice.
So we're sculptors.
These fillers will increase your flaccid and erect size, and your erection will still be a full normal erection.
Yes, and you're going to look longer when you're flaccid. Mm-hmm. So if you look at our before and afters, people say, "Well, look, you did make it longer. We just made it hang better because it's got a lot of weight in it. Yeah. It's heavy." I mean, sometimes I had a guy tell me one time, he's like, "I lay down I turn on my side, and I feel my penis lay next to me." He was kind of joking, but you can feel it in your pants. Like people say, they say I feel different when I'm at work. When I'm sitting at a business meeting and I can feel can I say dick on here?
Sure.
I can feel my dick in my underwear.
Yeah.
It just makes me have big dick energy. I had a guy.
This is what we're all after.
I had a guy that came in last week and he said, "You have no idea what this has done for my career." He said, "I was stagnant in my career. I was not motivated. Now I wake up in the morning, when I get out of the shower, I see a completely different person than what I saw before. My energy is different. I go to work. I'm more assertive. I'm more productive." I mean, I've heard it a lot. I mean, this was just last week that someone told me, but I've heard this many times that people they start new businesses and they just feel different. They date. I had a guy that told me that he was on Tinder, and he said, "You would not believe the tiers that I was able to move up on Tinder dating when the size of my penis changed."
Yeah.
Like a totally different group of women.
Can I see some photos of these penises? I'd love to look at photos.
They're on the site,
They're
right?
on our
Can we look
site.
at some of the before and afters? I'd love to see them, just for science, you know.
Dash and
There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, you even straightened out.
look at that one on the right. Okay, I'm going to ask you because you're a female.
Sure.
The left side, would you even want to...
The far left guy?
Okay, the far right guy, there's two photos.
Yeah.
And the left picture is the before.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want that?
Oh, I'm so open to so many peeners.
Okay.
I love them all. All flavors and sizes.
He looks so much better on his after.
Yeah, he does.
He looks so much
better.
better.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
I'll say it. If I was jacking guys off, I would want the guy.
You'd want the guy on the right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's miraculous.
Scroll down. Is there more? Is
there are more.
But I wouldn't even know that's the same guy.
I was trying to get you to the page where you don't have to give us your information. Yeah. It was the before dash and dash after up at the top. Before
even
dash
know.
right there. That I think is going to take you to all of them. This is the whole library. Go down. We've got better ones.
Dude, they hang totally different. They look longer.
And I don't like to go over the top with him.
These are nice
I want
enhancements.
them to be nice,
very nice enhancements.
Just sometimes it's just 3/4 to an inch
Yeah.
enhancement. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of providers that look like hot dogs when they get finished.
Yeah.
And that's not what our goal is. We want them to be undetectable, give them more confidence when they look in the mirror in the mornings, more confidence dating.
That one's very subtle. I like that.
Can I ask you this?
guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a black patient?
Yeah, okay, keep going. There's a lots. You know that BBC, big black cock, is not true.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I actually feel that like it also needs to be said that if you're a black guy and you're feeling like, God, I don't have some.
That's worse for them,
right? Because they're like everybody's expecting
it.
Yeah, so
it's like it's really hard.
Oh, look at this guy
look at
right
that
here.
One. Wow, that guy's
this guy right
tiny,
here?
and then he looks totally
Oh, and here's
good.
a black guy right here.
Here's a black guy. He didn't even need it, though, let's be honest.
He was
long and thin.
Oh.
He was very thin.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he said his erections were somewhere down in here,
Gotcha.
and he needed to be up here. You got to have girth to please.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's more black guys on there if you keep going.
Let me ask you, Christina, is this...
How many Russian Jews
How do you
are
feel
on there?
about this?
It's lovely.
That's a black
Is that
guy.
what you like?
Yeah.
That can be arranged.
Let's do it.
Jeez.
It's great.
Real quick.
And sorry, did you say Russian Jews? I feel like they're pretty.
Whoa.
That's a black guy.
Yeah. It's so bizarre.
That was a
Wow.
correction. That was a trying to correct something that had happened with this guy's circumcision. Just trying to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
He had some adhesions.
Oh, poor guy.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So what's going on with that fucking thing?
Well, it's uncircumcised and it's huge now. Now, so what you're looking at the bottom, where that little tight ring is, that's actually a medical condition called phimosis.
Oh.
And there's a little muscle that pulls the foreskin forward, so that when you're a hunter and a gatherer, twigs don't hit the end of
That's
your
what
penis.
you
That sort of
think.
thing.
We've learned differently, though. Remember?
What did we learn?
When you fight wars, the soldiers used to fight without.
Oh,
protection.
this is somebody else that. Yeah. Sorry,
it's a
but
different guy.
I think.
No, we
Bill
agree.
here knows what he's talking about.
Well, I would say God's plan was for it to be protected.
Sure.
And so that one is too tight. And so it's actually holding very tight on the gland of his penis. It's not supposed to be quite that tight.
Okay, this is one of the main questions that I had.
I just love this buffet.
You take let's say
Dick buffet.
the before measurements.
Yes.
Right? How do you know that I'm as small as I can get? Like, what if I go in there where you measure me and you're like, okay, you're 4 inches in girth, and I'm like, whoa. Let me tell you something, Doc. This thing gets a lot smaller, right? Do you ever have?
It doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're going to inject you exactly the same.
Okay.
So people do come in. They have days that they're cold. They have days that they're warm. They have days that they've had caffeine or some other type of stimulant that may make them have less blood flow in their penis. A Sudafed. There's things that can happen, and they're smaller or larger. But we're going to inject them the same.
Gotcha.
And their erect change is going to be really the key to know that you got the 1/4 of an inch girth, because when you're erect, you're erect.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be adding a 1/4 of an inch to the penis, whether it's flaccid or erect. And so they will see the changes every time in their erection.
Does bonding with your brothers make a difference? Like I know.
So a lot of males are into biohacking. They'll buy all the supplements, very expensive supplements, yet they never have seen their bros naked. They've never worked out naked. They've never played naked ultimate frisbee. They've never done naked wrestling. And there's a reason why testosterone and sperm counts are at an all-time low. It's because men are not getting that vitamin that Robert Bly, who wrote Way of Iron John, said is an invisible food that gets transfused between men through the ethers when they get naked and do, for example, ball cupping or ball tapping rituals where you tap your bestest bro's balls and look at his beautiful mushroom head and send good energy into it.
Is this effective?
That is interesting. I've never heard that before.
Well, he has like real world examples.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So in my live workshops,
That's him on the right.
we do a beautiful cock exercise, and this is actually inspired by a guy named Darius Bashar, who basically.
I mean, they're all candidates, right?
They're all everyone's a candidate.
He does these workshops called penis wellness. So it's all about your relationship with your cock and like really learning to love your penis, because if you love your penis, your self-esteem goes up, I find.
Which is kind of what you're talking about.
It is true. It's very
stand in a
true.
circle with a bunch of other guys, and then
I'm just
look at each
curious
other's
here what's
Yes.
going to happen.
Me too.
Is anyone getting a boner?
And then how about we go first? So we're gonna look at each other's cocks and then take 3 deep breaths. Yeah, you both face.
I can't wait for you guys to do that. Do you and Bert do this?
Their dick. 'Cause in
Sometimes.
Chinese medicine, the dick is the uttermost extension of your heart.
Yeah.
And then you say, brother, you got a beautiful penis. Brother, you got a beautiful penis. And then you hug.
You can
Don't
convince
hug on
these
the
guys
hard
to do
side with the
anything.
left side. You have to hug at least for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Because that releases oxytocin.
And their dicks are definitely,
Are you kidding, mate? I have, man. I've been shivering since we got out. Oh.
What's that other guy up to back there?
I think the ringleader's kind of growing here.
I
if you
think he
ask
is
me.
too.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think this is all a ruse.
trying to find if you're showing gay porn or if this is actually biohacking.
This is what this guy teaches.
It's called science.
He's definitely growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's totally growing.
This is what you do at the seminar, babe.
Yeah, this is the stuff I want to do. Me and my bros want to do this.
Hug each other naked.
Post show.
Oh my
Great
God.
set.
Is this what you and Bert did in Vegas
Yeah.
after? So successful. God,
So does this work?
I have to go try it. I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
I think that I can probably guarantee faster results.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, look.
That's for sure.
You don't have to convince me, Bill. I mean, the person that's really is going to live with this choice is this one. So you really should be talking to her.
Totally, man.
Yeah.
Have you had children?
Yeah, 2 of them. So mine's
no.
blasted out.
You can tell.
Stop! And they're his babies. They're boys. So their
So they're
heads.
big.
Well, I was told, they're like, oh, you're not going to be able to deliver these vaginally because our first sons, they're like, the head is so big. You're narrow. There's no way. So they scheduled me for a C-section, but then I went into labor anyway. So anyway, long story short, I pushed both kids out of me.
Wow.
So it's a disaster zone down there. Yeah.
Not a disaster.
It's
zone.
blown out. It's so blown
Well,
out.
what do you want?
No,
I mean,
you tell me what you want to do.
No, it's literally
your junk.
you're the one that
It's
gets
like-
to choose.
It's like shopping for an engagement.
That's what
ring.
it is. It's like, well, tell me, do you want the diamond cut? What do you want? The princess cut? I mean, like, what do you?
Babe,
Can I ask a question?
You're gonna really regret passing on this decision right now. You're trying to be modest. You should pick one and roll with it.
Do you have a dildo?
how many? Yeah.
Okay.
Look at your mom's house.
favorite dildo. Could you tell me on here where your favorite dildo is? The size?
My favorite dildo.
Maybe I should have asked
You said
that.
that so
good.
sincerely. Your
No, you're
favorite
right.
dildo.
You're totally right, Doc.
Which one's your favorite dildo?
Tell me which one's your favorite.
I mean, you can't put me on the spot like this.
Being on the spot's going to help. You really got to think. But
I
here's the
like
thing.
them all. They're all
Nah,
delicious.
This is diplomatic.
Okay, I'll
Give
tell you
us-
the truth.
okay.
I've had the liquid death can. It's not great, honestly. It's not. It's too much. It's like giving birth again for me personally. But then again, I was in my 20s, so I can't. How do I gauge?
You had this?
Hold this.
I had in my 20s that.
This?
Yeah, not the length, but the girth.
This girth?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, and he was short. It was like that. It was like that.
Like that one?
Okay, honestly, when he gave it to me to hold, I was having a flashback.
Gosh.
I was remembering the summer of 1997, was it?
Fingers didn't touch?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, but we didn't date long. Because it just wasn't for me.
Okay. Huh?
I mean, I feel like this one's good. This is a good one.
That's a pretty common choice.
Yeah, that seems
That's a pretty
like-
common choice.
Yeah, because it's not going to I like that one.
All right, Tom, and you said that you think that your erection is here.
Let me see. No, it's bigger than that.
Okay, let's go here. Let me switch with you there.
Wait, where am I? Here?
I don't know.
Am I here?
You want to try? Yeah, try that one.
Yeah, I think full girth is probably there.
The larger one.
Yeah. of these
Okay.
two.
Then we're talking 2 treatments. 2 to 3. We did 3 treatments. He would be to here.
I don't think so. That's too much.
Too much.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Even though I've had 2 kids, like I don't want to be stretched out more.
Well, it would just be temporarily stretched, which puts the nerves on the stretch, which makes you have more sensitivity, of course. So, but 2 treatments for Tom would put him exactly this space, and then we determine how many syringes that we're going to put in you.
Look, I'm still trying to come to terms with the fact that my wife's had a liquid death can in her before.
Well, I was thinking about how you were going to handle that a second ago when she told you. I was just wondering how the conversation goes.
She was like, no, yeah, that's it. I was like, wow, Jesus.
Yeah, he was a real loser too.
They usually are. There's some type of balance.
There is some balance in the universe.
The blood goes.
Yeah, it wasn't the brightest candle, and I didn't like it. I didn't like his dog actually.
Yeah. No, that's
I didn't.
That's a good spin on it.
I didn't.
And then, of course, the number of syringes are determined by the length. So if someone has a much longer penis, then it takes more dermal filler to get down the length of the shaft. If they have a smaller, shorter penis, it doesn't take as much dermal filler.
Wait, can I ask you the dumbest question? When you put in the filler, do you have to like smooth it out?
I do.
You rub it?
I use my thumb. I use my thumb. We model it, and then we use our thumb.
Because I know how that goes here. It just
there's a process that we teach. I mean, we have a protocol that is step by step for our providers. And everyone that we have is a urologist. We have 1 dermatologist and 1 OBGYN, but it's primarily urologists. I have the top urologists in the country, they're called KOLs, key opportunity leaders, that are the ones who do the best research and are the most published. They have embraced this procedure for the first time because there's never been a procedure that offered safety, efficacy, and symmetry, and that was undetectable.
I mean, this sounds like the perfect pitch.
Yeah, we were just featured. They had this North America Sexual Medicine Society meeting, and it was in San Diego. It was all the top sexual medicine doctors in North America come. And one of my providers presented on safety and efficacy. And when they sent out the email that said, "Thank you all for coming to the conference," they actually put fallow Phil and a video of her talking at the very top. So they really have embraced it, and they have pushed it out to all their urologists.
Can I ask you a question? How did it fit in your mouth? Like,
I was 23. I don't even remember, babe.
Did you have to unhinge?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the guy was such a lose, though.
Let's not go into his
We used to have
loser.
to bang at his parents' house and stuff. I know, so sad. Before you, babe.
Oh, thanks. This is a summer boyfriend?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No.
You know who it is. Huh? Yeah.
No.
No.
I know who it is.
Do you know him?
I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen him.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen him.
One time we were together, and
we saw him, and I saw her go like this. She goes,
no.
That, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Dad licked my chops.
I was like, "Let's get out of here immediately."
God.
Yeah. Isn't that cool when you could put a dick to the face like that of your wife's sexual history?
I feel like I'm a dick whisperer now. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like I've seen so many
you
know what it is.
And I can look at hands and nose, and I can feel like I can look at skin textures. I can look at features of people, and I almost feel like I have an idea of what it's going to look like before they take their pants off.
Oh.
Well, they said that
like Superman.
Yeah, I wish I had that power.
The myth is that it's shoe size, that it's completely unrelated.
I don't think shoe size is.
Yeah, that's completely unrelated, but that index fingers and
it's thick. I see thickness, and I can even look at the size of fingernails. I could there's traits that I put together that will let me sort of know in my head what they're going to be. You know, I think most urologists are not looking at that. They're just in there to treat an STD or a UTI. They're not thinking about trying to see how to make this penis larger. So I think I've treated a lot of people.
Dicks are your life.
And so
Can I ask you, is there any potentiality for nerve damage?
We have never had it reported.
Okay.
So no one has ever reported loss of sensitivity, and no one has ever reported erectile dysfunction in any of our practices, which is really, really amazing because people claim erectile dysfunction because of, sexual performance anxiety. There's all kinds of reasons that people can have erectile dysfunction without actually having damage.
Right.
So we've never had it reported.
This is what you already have.
That one?
Yeah.
So then we have to go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go up to here?
She wants to go up to there.
I think that you go up to there. If you've had 2 big kids, I think that would be a good size.
Actually, she's right.
I really think that's a great size. And so that's about 3 treatments for him.
That's a level up. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, does it make you scared to think about having it done?
Yeah.
Because having all the needles put in your penis, it's not what you, on New Year's Day, it wasn't your resolution to say, oh, okay, this year I'm going to have.
I can't do it today, by the way. I have to.
No. I'm just saying, but on New Year's Day, you didn't say.
To find peace. Yeah.
I'm going to have needles put in my penis. Yeah.
But you numb it, yeah? So that they don't
We use
feel it.
lidocaine.
No, I just realized something. I have to top that guy. So we have to go up to whatever's one beyond that.
Beyond liquid death?
I'm going to be flying back and forth from Dallas to Austin quite a bit, it looks like.
Don't do that. So, okay, so it won't hurt is what you're saying because there's lidocaine.
No, it feels like the very first lidocaine injection is with a little tiny insulin syringe. It feels like a toothpick.
Now it makes so much sense. She's always talking about dicks. And like every time some girl comes over who's like a friend, she's like, I went on a date. She goes, what was that dick like?
Because
do you know why? Because they're so varied, as we saw in that buffet that you showed us, the assortment. They're so interesting because there's no 2 dicks that are the same. There's no 2 dicks that are alike. And they're fascinating to me because they're external genitalia. It's so weird.
It is weird and interesting.
It is.
And
that's what they tell you in kindergarten. They go, no 2 dicks are alike.
That's what they teach you.
Yeah, all of you are unique.
I've heard a urologist say, they say if you've seen one dick, you've seen them all.
No way.
But that's not true. He says if you've seen one dick, you've seen one dick.
Yeah.
Because there's never another one like it.
No, and I'm sure vages are the same way, right?
And there's some ugly ones that come through.
Ugly dicks?
Yeah,
I
there's some
saw
ugly
some
ones.
there.
There's some that has bad coloring, bad texture. There's some guys are just not blessed with the best genetics when it comes to that. And some guys just come in and everything is just
perfect.
Yeah. I mean, they want it larger, but the color is perfect and the shape is perfect. And
there are some beautiful dicks out there.
There really are.
Yeah. I've seen some really nice ones.
And it's the same thing with vaginas.
True. There are some that look like
even before
childbirth.
Before childbirth, they look like they've been wrecked.
Yeah,
and
that's
there's
a
some
bummer.
beautiful ones after childbirth. I mean, I personally like to look at both.
Yeah. Wow. The good thing is guys don't really care. I mean, all the guys that I sleep with now, they don't seem to care before and after.
Guys really don't care what your vag looks like. I got to tell you, you do go like, oh, that one is whatever, and this one is this, but like ultimately, you just want to finish inside of it.
I know.
You don't really care. You don't really care.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like women who are, I get it. Like, but that's your own personal insecurity. Guys, we're not like, oh yeah, and it looked like no one gives a shit.
Maybe with boobs, like there are guys that like hungry tits, and then guys that like big slops.
I've always been with breasts. Like I've loved small breasts, big. Like I don't go like, oh, if it's not like this, I can't be happy. It just doesn't affect me that way, But
what is there's got to be something on a female that you said it's not breast, it's not the vagina. Are you a butt man? There's got to be something.
I like butts, sure. I like butts. I like if her teeth are.
I have nice teeth.
You have nice teeth.
You have beautiful teeth.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my braces and stuff.
I wish you'd cut your hair off.
Right, shorter, spikier.
Yeah.
Darker.
Oh, if she had bad feet, I wouldn't have dated her.
I think that feet are important too. And feet is another thing that could guide me to what the penis is going to look like.
Really?
I can, people that have nice feet generally have a nice looking penis from what I've seen.
Wow. We need to do a
Like if you had like hammer toes
survey.
And stuff, it wouldn't have been a second date.
No. I agree. Feet are very important.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, you can look at a dude's feet and guess
I think
the
just
Peter.
when you can put it all together, all the little attributes. I mean, there's lots of things on the body that I feel like that I look at. I mean, there's no science of what I'm telling you.
You ever have a big surprise though, where you think you're going to see something? You're
of course.
Whoa.
I mean, of course, I'm not accurate all the time.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes I'll have a guy that comes in that's skinny and little hands, and he pulls it down, and I'm like, holy shit, it's long, maybe not girthy, but it surprises me. So
have
I'm not
have you had the this is my first time I'm coming in for an assessment, and you're like, dude, this is a really full, you don't need anything.
Of course I
and
have.
You tell those guys, like, what are you doing here?
They say I would like to have a bigger penis.
Jesus
Christ. Greedy.
And so if somebody comes in with a large penis, and I find that there's a problem, and there's body dysmorphia, and I think that they're never going to be happy with no matter what I do to them because there's dysmorphia. We don't treat those people. We just tell them that you're not a great candidate for the procedure, and we're not going to be able to do a treatment.
Wow. Do you need an assistant in your Dallas facility?
I used to have an assistant that would hand me syringes and would do everything for me.
Sure.
And during COVID, he refused the vaccine, and so I lost him because of that, because it was required in Texas, and so I haven't had one since, and I'm not going to hire another one because I just grab everything myself off the table.
You know what this would be great for? Because it's always been such a bummer when like people like trans people, when they transition to male, they don't often give them good units.
Oh, I want to get into that so bad.
Yeah, that would be great.
Let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been going on Reddit, and there's some rooms that are female to male trans, and they've been taking hormones. And I think that they also use some suction devices and so forth for the clitoris. Yeah. And they get some really nice growth and almost develop a gland or a head on the clitoris when they've been taking hormones long enough. And I really want to find some female to male trans men to try and do my procedure on.
Yeah, that would probably help.
See if I can make their clitoris, which is now looking like a penis, larger. I think I can.
That'd be awesome.
Because it's the same structure. It just changed when we were in their mother's womb, but it started off to be the same structure.
Yeah, we're all the same meat, just different formation.
Was he a good lover?
No. No.
No, tell us the truth.
No.
How hard did you
No, babe. Stop.
Was it better? Is it better? We can keep going.
I am kind of curious.
Yeah, she's not like she's playing cool.
No, I'll tell you what. Honestly, okay, if I have to go back in my Rolodex, not top 3.
What?
Honestly, and I mean it, not my favorite.
Why?
Just not for me. It wasn't for me.
It's not better orgasms?
No. What do you want from me?
We want the truth.
This is the truth. It wasn't my favorites. No, not in the top 3.
Not.
Oh, I'm going to puke. Stop. You're making everybody uncomfortable.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm curious how long it was.
But literally like that. Literally.
So it was short and thick.
Short and thick. Yeah.
And you came so fucking hard.
Stop it.
Okay.
I'm going to puke.
Why? You're blushing because it's true.
Oh my God. Stop. I hate this.
So you don't think that if we kept going, it would be...
Oh my God.
Be like the best sex you've ever had?
Flashback.
Yeah.
Stop. Babe, you're asking me something that happened like over 20 years
Oh, you remember. Don't give me this 20 years ago thing.
Not that, details. I vaguely remember.
You don't remember if it was great sex?
No, it wasn't. It was not. It was not.
Bill, what do you think?
I want to know if it had
good.
Was it pretty? Was it a handsome dick?
Sure.
It had nice color and nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He maybe could have been a prostitute.
Maybe.
He missed his calling.
Maybe. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Not for her.
So what else you want to know about Garth?
So is this guy a candidate?
Look at it! Who are you? Remove it! Remove it! Remove it! Remove it! Remove that cloth!
He's possessed.
Remove it! Remove it!
20 days.
Okay.
It has been like this for 20 days.
20 days. He's having an
This boy
erection.
cannot rest.
You cannot rest.
Suffering.
Okay, why?
He's been
The boy is
suffering.
suffering.
Why the man organ is like that?
I don't want it to
Why the man
marry.
organ is like that?
He's
having-
really had an erection for 20 days.
He's having an exorcism done.
We worship you. We give you glory.
I think maybe a
Let
doctor
the
would be
peace of God be with
who
you.
we should seek
When
out.
we started the
No, but this
deliverance,
is
we must end up
religious.
this deliverance. In the name
God
of
gives you
Jesus.
erections.
Peace.
Oh, demons give him direction.
Peace be unto
Yes.
But God will lower your
Stop
dick.
there! Stop there! Stop there! Stop there!
Oh, a somersault?
To be fair, one day at lunch, I saw Annie do the same thing.
It's gone like this, suffering this young man.
And that was hard too.
Listen, how many weeks? 3 weeks. Almost a month now. He has been suffering like this.
Il souffre de la manière.
No way, because of his.
Now, Doc, he seems like he's got pretty good.
That's a pretty big doc. Pretty big dick.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big dick.
Christina, where's this one rank?
I mean, it's got a big gland on it too. It's got a big head.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see that through the undies.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell.
Yeah, and we're talking to an expert.
And I thought I was an expert. Yeah,
you're definitely.
Hey, you ever go to NBA games?
Not often.
You should come with us and just look at the dicks through the shorts and tell me what you see.
I'm telling you, it never stops.
That one's so fun because I do like to imagine, like, what am I dealing with in those?
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who has the biggest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Pas de moyen
But today,
son
Look
étoile.
at her. She's like, oh no, that
Les signes.
erection.
after now, he's coming back for testimony.
Après, ici, il va venir témoigner.
Oh.
All right, Doc.
What
Sorry,
happened to his
Bill.
erection?
Drink
Oh,
it.
Oh,
He's gotta put
the
on the
water.
boner,
The
too.
water helps too.
wow.
So, you're in Dallas.
Uh-huh.
I come down for my first treatment. How long does it last? The procedure?
I book people even when they're new for 1 hour.
Okay.
But if they're a repeat client, I can probably get them in and out in 30 minutes. It doesn't take me very long. I'm pretty fast with it.
And one treatment will get me up a level?
Each treatment will move you one
level
size up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But it's in and out
And how
pretty fast.
long do you recommend between, like if I go up one and I want to go up another one, how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. And you're going to have to avoid sex for 10 days because we don't want the filler to migrate.
Okay.
I patented a post-care sleeve. This is the first time that anyone has ever seen this in public on your show because I'm far enough into the patent process that it really can't be replicated now. And this is our secret sauce. We put this on the penis. We have 10 different sizes. The gland is captured by that little ring, and it keeps the penis extended or elongated and compressed. And so they wear that for 3 weeks under their clothes. It makes your dick look bigger. People that have it on, they're like, this is like a push-up bra for my dick. You put it on, your penis looks bigger in your pants.
And it holds the filler in place.
It holds the filler in
until it
place.
settles.
And we're the only ones that have that. Everyone else uses an ace bandage or that co-band that they put on you when you have your blood drawn, that sticky fabric tape. So we have this. This sets us apart. No one else has this post-care garment besides us. And literally, this is the first time I've shown it. Our patients, of course, have been wearing it for almost 2 years now. But I've asked them to keep it off blogs and to not post pictures of it because we were in the patent process.
You know what I was realizing too? That as a woman, you can look at this thing and you could probably put a face to every size. You go,
Actually,
that's
I'm doing
so-and-so.
that.
I know
That's
you
so
are.
funny,
I know
yeah.
you are. You're like, that's
Because I've
him,
had
and
the
that's
full
him.
gamut. Literally, I've had your first guy.
Did you really?
I have. And I've had the last guy. And then I've had
That's fucking
in
crazy,
betweeners.
by the way, that you've had the coke.
But that's what I'm so fascinated by them because I've had, like I said, like a guy that you wouldn't imagine
That's
had the
fascinating.
one, and then another guy, you're like, that guy looks
I think
normal,
I've actually,
and then he's
I think
that.
I know who this guy is too. I think I know a few of her.
Tom and I have been together for like 20 years, so he's
Yeah.
heard all my stories.
Was it really erect like this?
It was erect, maybe a little more, but again, I don't have exact dick memories.
I know.
Yes, between 1 and 2
Wow.
in that range.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sad, kind of,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Of course, I've seen it.
So, like, if you could help that guy, that would be,
You can give him the information.
No, I don't talk to
Give it to me and
the
I'll
ghosts of Christmas past here.
I'll
I don't
I'll
talk
talk to him.
Yeah. It's a full gamut, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, and that was Oxford, and that was
that one's San
that was
Francisco.
San Francisco
This
over
is
there.
Los Angeles summertime.
Some barista.
I've got a tape measure here. If you need to measure yours, I'm going to leave it for you.
Doing
You can take it
girths or
home.
lengthsies?
You can. Yes,
Can I
yours.
leave- like, you go
yeah,
save
sure.
that?
So you can do the length, and then you can do the girth.
Okay, look, we have to wrap up, but I wanted to say this. I think this is a very cool option
Very
for
cool.
men. And they can go to fallowfill.com.
That's right.
And you have locations
All over the country.
All over the country.
Oh,
From the
great.
Northeast down to Southern California, down to Miami. We're struggling to find good providers up in the Northwest. We've got some that we're talking to, but we're pretty well covered up by Chicago and Detroit and Indianapolis. And
How do you? Is this the correct way to do this?
yes,
you go like this?
that is the girth. So that girth, if you're measuring it, it should come out to be 5.5
And-
inches. You're
Also-
measuring centimeters. You got it on the centimeter
sorry.
side.
Oh,
I'm serious about filler in my labes. I mean, because it does get wrinklier over time, just to give it a little pep. You may
You know
wanna-
what you might try? There's a procedure that exosomes, stem cells, and stem cells release exosomes, which cause rejuvenation. That can be injected into any tissue and make it rejuvenate. So if you think that there's a problem where it's aged and you think that you're trying to reverse
like my face.
it, the first thing that I would do is I would try to have someone inject exosomes into it to try and rejuvenate. That's a whole other topic, but it's a great,
talk
it's
to
a
my
great
plastic
procedure.
surgeon.
I wish you had a table of coochies out here, and I would be like, I can run through all.
I
of
know.
these.
That's why I want him to do vages now. That'd be
boop, boop,
fun.
boop, boop. Yeah.
Can we find a vag rejuvenator, and we'll have her come or him come? That'd be fun.
All right. Well, this is awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bill.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
It's
you
been
so much.
fun.
You
This
guys
is
know what to do.
awesome.
Fallowfill.com. Get your dicks bigger.
Thank you.
And we are back, and our guest has a new special dropping tomorrow on Max. Religion, sex, and a few things in between. Everybody, it's Rory Scovel. Let him hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
So
guys.
Good to see you.
here.
I appreciate
Did I say that right? Is it Scoville?
Scoville.
Scoville?
Yeah. Should I put these on?
Scavel.
Oh, yeah.
You
Better.
guys have cooler, more...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a pilot.
Yeah. You kind of look like a pilot. Yeah, that looks good.
It's a good look for me.
I like it.
Giant headphones.
Congratulations on the special.
Thanks.
Where'd you shoot it?
We did it in Minneapolis at a place called the Good Ale Theater.
Oh, Minneapolis is a great comedy town.
Yeah. We didn't book, when we did the tour, we didn't book Minneapolis because I just had it in the back of my head like that might be the spot to...
You got to do
shoot
it
the
once
special.
a tour.
So-
You got to leave one at least, one of the good ones.
But it's hard to know. It's hard to know what that city should be. But
Yeah, it is.
Minneapolis is a good one.
Yeah. Did you you did one of the most amazing that we almost were able to podcast at the time because I was like, this to me nothing gives me more anxiety than what you did, which is why I was like, well, we have to celebrate it. Which is that the last thing you did, which was where you go, I'm just gonna go on tour and every night I'll just come up with something new.
Oh, in Atlanta, the docu special.
Yeah, dude.
That was fun. That wasn't meant to be a documentary. That I just wanted to try that. And I was like, oh, let's do it the whole week. Let's do 6 nights in a row. And we'll charge like $5 because it could be just shit.
Yeah.
I kind of thought I was like, oh, I'll probably bomb, but people will walk away being like, who gives a shit? It's $5. So people kind of give you the benefit of the doubt. And I told Jay Larson about it, and he was like, you got to shoot that. That should be a documentary. And so then we just put, Abso gave us some money, and we went and shot it.
Yeah, but how do you deal? Because every comedian fears bombing. So how come you don't fear it as much? Even
I think
in
I
doing
do. I think I do. I think everybody does. And I think that nervous energy suddenly just drives
what you're
the
doing.
show. But the both of you could also do it. You just haven't gone out and just said, all right, I'm just going to go talk for an hour. And you would surprise yourself 10 minutes in where you're like, oh, I actually think I could just keep
talking.
know. And you realize you're just being entertaining.
Yeah, I think you could. I think I could do it for a little bit because I've done that. I have shown up and been like, all right,
sure,
and signed up for the no material, whatever kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the fact that you were doing full sets, doing it that way, I'm like, this is insane.
Well, by the third night is when I was getting the most my brain was like think of something that feels like a secret you don't want to tell anybody, and then quickly I was realizing, oh, this is actually the most interesting thing. And I also started to realize, oh, instead of the audience either laughing or not laughing, I saw them just get engaged by me just saying something vulnerable. I remember at one point my brain was like, just tell them you've seen gay porn. And so I just said that.
Yeah.
And I could see the audience being like, all right, go on. And I was like, oh yeah, all right, I'll just talk about this.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a joke with it. I just kind of talked about it. And
that's what I was going to say.
Something.
So did sometimes it stay in, this isn't really funny in this moment. This is just revealing.
I think,
you know what I mean? And you just are like almost like you're doing therapy in a way, but
yes.
And then you'll find a joke later on.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I think we could all do. I think more comedians can do it than think, because once you just start talking about a topic, if you just keep going,
there's going
to be some kind of dots to connect, and you go, oh, that's funny. That's where the laugh.
You know what's so interesting? Because I was watching a bunch of newer comedians at Mothership a week ago, and I was like, okay, they're all skilled comedians, but what's interesting to watch is someone that's honest and vulnerable. At least for me.
Yeah.
I want to see the guy who's like, I watch gay porn. You're like, yeah?
Yeah.
I may have
Yeah,
masturbated.
you're intrigued.
And
Yeah.
then you're like, yeah? You know, like,
Yeah.
it's really, it's the content, not so much the form.
Yeah.
That makes, because everyone can be proficient at some point at a
Yeah.
skill set.
Well, I think we can all, at least doing that documentary was like eye-opening for me to be like, oh, and this constant search of like, oh, I need material. I think I always saw it like, oh, I need 60 minutes of material. But like, there's nothing really in that. As this docu special made me really step back and be like, oh, well, actually, what do I want to say for 60 minutes and live or die by it? Maybe it's funny, maybe it's not. And it kind of shifted my brain. This special is actually, most of the sex jokes were born out of that week in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And my goal with it was like, oh, we shot this documentary, so I'll have the birth of the joke, and then when I finally shoot the special, it'll be the death of it. I'm not going to do it again.
Sure.
And so this is kind of what that.
Well, that's like my favorite show, like here in town, is it's called Bottom of the Barrel, where they have a literal little barrel on stage, and it has just written suggestions from the audience.
Yeah.
So you pull it out, and if you don't want to do it, you drop it. But if you read it, you just say the thing, and then you just see where it goes, because you get bits out of random suggestions.
Yeah.
If you're willing to just kind of talk, you have to talk.
Yeah.
The way it goes wrong, I think, is if you just go like, you look at it and it's just silly joke. Like, you have to actually talk. You know, you have to be willing to kind of make it. You have to be willing to be uninteresting.
Yeah.
To perhaps pay off on being funny.
That's the
you know?
secret. You got to go to the peaks and the valleys.
I think so, and I think when you're in those valleys, you don't panic. You stay, you stay in it. And the thing I kept trying to remind myself with these shows, and I still try to do it, is like, the material is one thing, but can I just like be fun? Like when I get out there, can people be like, oh, this is attractive. This is like, I'm compelled to want to hear this person talk. I think we see it in acting all the time. There's like, just some actors you're like, yeah, even they're just like standing there. You're like, yeah, I'll watch. I'll see what you're doing. And it's like, I think we have that too. I mean, really, if you think about what we do, it's kind of bizarre that it's even a thing. Yeah. That people show up to hear our speeches for an hour. And also
so
for
silly.
us, for them to think that our perspective on stuff is so important or interesting. Like it's kind of like you have to be a little full of yourself. To think, what I have to say is valid.
I'm worth listening to.
Yes,
but
exactly.
also to that point, yes, what what you have to say, but then also like whenever I watch like Ron White, it's like you want to hang out with that person. Yeah, you want to hang out with Uncle Ron White. Yeah, and I think too when people buy your merch or something, they want a piece of your soul. Like you are selling your soul, your essence, your being when you're a performer and entertainer.
Well, nowadays, I mean, you guys know it. Like nowadays, it's like you give everything. It's no longer like, oh, you're just on the stage. It's like we're in this world of like the social media, the podcast.
No, but you know the funny thing is, are the comedians
great?
Are the comedians who are like and I knew them all. We knew them all coming up. Who are like, I'm not going to do all that other stuff. I'm just going to do my spots.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens to 100% of them is after a certain amount of time, they're like, hey, how do I do this? And how do I do that? And how do I do that? And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm guilty of it in my own way. Like you try to steer your own ship and you go, I'm going to do it a little bit differently, like you're saying. But it is interesting that at least in the world of social media, you've had to kind of come to terms with the fact that this is how audiences find you or even decide that they want to buy a ticket to see more of it.
It's just reality.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
This is how this is done now.
Yeah.
You are a comedian. Guess what? You got to have a place like a website that people can go to watch things and buy tickets, have links, and you have to be present more than just on stage.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's such a different industry.
Yeah, it is.
Like when we started, we were all trying to get our VHS tapes to mail to a club to host.
We were just talking about, do you remember Dublin's?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was just telling someone, I remember Jay Davis ran that.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in there and handing him
a
VHS tape and him being like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Being like, can I get on this show?
Yeah. And that was just the way of it. And then the big shift was like, oh, DVDs.
Yeah.
Now you had to learn how to burn a DVD. Then it was like, no, you got to have a thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now you're doing
Right.
on YouTube. Now
MySpace videos.
Yeah, or MySpace video.
Yeah.
And also then it shifted into, well, how many followers do you have?
Oh,
because
yeah.
that creates the value. And I think that's where suddenly things changed. You can now have this perceived value based on how many people find you interesting.
Yeah.
And that is a good metric.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we don't step back and go, oh, you can buy.
Yeah, you can buy these.
You can buy those followers to like
Also,
have
it's
it. You
not
can like rig
so
it a little bit.
crazy.
It's not, it's not completely an even exchange. Like I know, I don't want
Right.
to like say the people, but it's like, I know somebody whose social media following is impressive by most people's measure, but it's
Yes.
not the biggest, and they have massive ticket sales.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's not like
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. But I think that now when we had to learn how to like make a VHS tape and just go to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, you need to know what time to upload to TikTok and how to title it and how to like, and I mean from perspective of if you're not in the position to pay someone to do that for you,
Yeah.
if you're just starting, someone be like, hey, it's hard enough just to figure out how to go on stage and be vulnerable and be honest and find that material. It's like, well, while you're not doing that, you need to be off stage making sure you know how to work your cell phone
Yeah.
to really upload Insta at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So much. Well, you have to be business minded now.
Oh, yeah.
There's
absolutely.
no way around it.
Yes.
But you
100%.
always should have been. I think even 20 years ago, we should have been more business
I
minded.
know. I think that's going back. I think that was I'm going to go my own way. And
I'm an
you're
artist.
Like, yeah. And you can always catch up. I think people find, in a position like, I can't sit here and be like, I should have made these other choices. Like, I do have a special coming out, so I'm doing fine. People will
doing
see a
great.
thing.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, like, what you can be doing and then how to do those things. It's,
Also, I mean, I don't know. I also remember things like, I remember being in Indianapolis and this guy was like, can I get a guest spot? And I just met him. And I told the owner, I was like, can he get a guest spot? And they were like, are you endorsing him? And I was like, yeah. And then he went up there and he absolutely just bombed.
You don't say.
Horrifically. And then the owner was like, I thought you said that this was going to be good.
And then you're doubling down.
And
He's my favorite comedian.
I go, I don't know. So I go to him, I go, what the fuck, man? And he goes, yeah, it's fucking, I'm going to do different stuff if I can get one more guest.
No.
And
you keep falling.
Yeah. And I was like,
was this like a 5-show weekend?
Yeah. And I was like, all right. So I was like, just let him do one more spot. Yeah. And he was like, I'm going to do something like totally, I'll do this like my killer stuff now. I go, okay. And he went up there and he did verbatim the same set. And I was like,
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I don't know. And the funny thing is, the other point of this guy is that I remember he showed me his website.
Yeah.
And it was fucking amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
It looked like fucking Ford's website. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like
things
like,
were
I
moving.
was like,
there was when something's in motion, you're like, whoa.
and this is like a while ago. You know? This is like many years ago. And I
when
was
like a video on a website was like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like that comic would have testimonials of other comedians saying how funny they are. Remember
Yeah.
Dude,
this guy's lightning in a bottle.
I definitely asked somebody for
the
one
next
of those.
so and so. Yeah.
I asked.
The next so and so, and you're like, damn, I got to make a website like this.
Yeah, exactly.
We were all
that's
trying
what
to
I
do
thought.
that.
That's what I thought leaving there. I was
Yeah.
like, that guy
Of
sucks, but
course.
his website's the shit.
So
It's
good.
interesting. I wonder what it is like from like we have our perspective of, this and how we find, if someone's new and like really great, like our way of finding them is either, maybe you scroll but usually someone will tell you.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is like for an audience now. Maybe they don't know the business side of what we have to do now.
Yeah.
On top of try to make art, like literally try to make a thing to watch that's interesting for 60 minutes. I wonder how what their perspective is of finding comedians. And
I mean, judging by my friends that aren't in show business, sometimes I'm mortified. You know, when they say like, this is hilarious, and you're like, it's Ted Lasso. You're like, go fuck your mother. This is terrible. Don't send me anything you think is funny ever.
It is
Never
actually
talk to me.
disheartening because if your circle of friends is comedian. First of all, it's not saying that like you're, it's impossible to talk. It's just that comedians, it's obvious, right? You work in comedy. You write comedy, perform comedy.
Yeah.
So when you hang out with them, the like your gauge for like, oh shit, that's really funny. It is going to be different.
Yeah.
Like you are kind of more in tune to things. And usually when you're like, oh my God, it's a different thing. When my friends who don't do stand up fucking send me clips of shit, I'm always like, I always go, ha ha. I'm like, very funny.
I know, because you don't want to get involved.
I know.
You don't want to be like, well, here's what I really think.
Yeah, no.
Like,
and also,
no,
like,
let's
I
just
feel
stay out of it.
So I send them the most for me, I'm like, thank God they can't hear the tone, but I'll just write like, that is funny, or like, such a good find.
You should be an agent.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Clever.
You have a very good sense of humor.
Comedians don't send each other traditionally funny things. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
We send each other dark, awful, and then you're like, "That's fucking amazing."
It's dark,
dude.
awful, or like that's when. Because I sometimes I think my wife hates memes, and I try to tell her like a meme really is kind of the ultimate like I'm not going to send someone probably a stand-up clip, but a meme that gets me to laugh. I'll send to someone. I'll go, the person who made this doesn't even. They probably don't even know they could probably write comedy to spot a still frame. And figure out what is the joke that goes with it.
So good.
I go,
funny.
But also that's what you would share. You would go, here. I think this is funny. But to your point too, it's like when they get it from us, it's usually always dark. And you're like, I need it now. I need it to be this dark now.
Right. It's like pornography.
I've worn myself down.
We've seen it all. I know. Like send me someone pissing on their sister.
I need
and
a different
shit.
angle. I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Porn is actually a great analogy for it because, what do you think the porn people send each other? They're like, hey, check this out. Her tits are up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like she took her top off.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, that's even great too. Are they sending each other porn clips? Like, hey,
I'm sure.
Look at the new kid.
They're probably just
I'm sure.
new kid in the biz.
I'm sure
they have to send each other shit that makes them laugh, I bet. It's just the like, oh my God, look the way he held up her leg, Like,
technicalities.
Such a rookie.
Wrong angle. You can't even see anything. The camera's blocked.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff.
I will say the one thing that traditionally made me laugh when we were on that plane ride a few days ago, it was some guy in Central Park in New York City, and he's laying on a wall, and he just puts his leg up, and he goes, "Hey, ladies, welcome to the barbecue," and then he farts.
Yeah,
and he just got like people's react. That's probably the most traditional thing I've laughed at in years.
Because what's great too is that he does that, and then the camera stays on. It's like it's set up.
Sure,
The camera stays on the girls who walk by them, and then they're like. Or like the one girl would be like laughing at that shit because it's like it's real human interactions and behavior. It's just so genuine,
Yeah,
it is also very telling of how you respond to that.
Yeah.
Whereas someone's like, "I'll fight you." Like, right? Jesus, calm down.
Yeah, dude. If you're fighting farts, I know. It's so insane.
You farted from a distance.
Yeah. I remember one time I went into when we used to go into like music stores to buy CDs. And they'd have listening stations.
Right.
Yeah. And the guy, it was a big guy, like a real big dude, and he had the cans on like you.
Yeah.
And he was listening, and he was like, "And then don't you know?" And he farted, and we ducked behind the other CD rack because we were laughing so hard.
Right.
Because I don't think he knew that he farted.
It didn't perceive.
No, he just kept singing it as he's singing. It was pretty great. That was pretty great.
That's a golden moment.
Yeah.
This is a golden
Good
moment
times,
here.
Rory.
My genuine reaction to seeing a flight deck with 3 female pilots for the first time.
They're laughing.
I can't tell if they're happy about it or actually. They made a video.
Wait, were
about
they
it.
laughing?
Goofing on
It
them?
looked like they were like, "How are we gonna fucking make it?"
I like. Thanks, Delta. Thanks, Delta.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Delta set it up. They're like, "We want to give you this."
Yeah.
Yeah, personally.
Can you look at their go back? Like they were in great seats.
Yeah.
This is a lay down.
This is business class.
Yeah.
It's a long trip.
But I can't tell. It's almost like